Less than a month away from Election Day, and if you're planning on hitting the polls, you'll find issue 2 on the ballot.
Yeah, it's a law that would allow the recreational use of marijuana in the state of Ohio. So what does this mean for employers when it comes to testing for the drug? As
Leslie Huff explains, businesses may decide to update their policies, but they'll have options to maintain a safe workplace.
If Ohioans vote yes on issue 2 in November, using marijuana recreationally will be legal. But it'll be up to employers to decide if use of the drug will be tolerated or affect drug testing policies.
That employers need to reevaluate whether or not there's an acceptable amount of marijuana that can be found in someone's drug test to make a decision whether or not to terminate.
Fiore says legalizing cannabis could mean more positive tests, but not necessarily more people working under the influence. That means employers may need to consider how they can make sure people are not using cannabis at work or before they come in. This basically leaves them 3 options. One would be maintaining their zero-tolerance drug-related policies. The drawback here is that they could have a harder time finding applicants. If that's the case, they could eliminate or modify their existing testing policies to eliminate cannabis, much like many employers don't test for alcohol. But another alternative might be to shift the focus from testing what's in someone's system, which may linger for weeks after the fact, and instead coming up with a new standard aimed at determining whether an employee is actually impaired.
So that approach definitely presents challenges. Like I said, cannabis can be in the system for up to 30 days. So looking at potentially maybe a level of how much cannabis is in the system.
Advocators for issue 2 are using data from other states to support their stance.
And the reality is very clear. Study after study confirms that workers in states that regulate the sale of marijuana to adults are at no greater risk than workplace injury.
With more local news, I'm Leslie Huff.